Good morning. It is incredibly humid. It's been storming and raining here the last couple days, and it feels great this morning for summer anyway, but it's so humid you could drink the air here. And there's even a bunch of low-lying fog and clouds over there, and it's nice, but you can barely see the moon this morning. It's almost a full moon. I don't know if you can tell or not because of the cloud cover. But it poked its head out a little bit before I started recording, but not much. So, I have been sleeping well because for days I have turned off the internet. I don't care about the news. I don't care about the politics. I don't want to hear about anything. And it's been good for me. For the last 5 days, other than doing my evening stream with Chris, Empire of Lies, which I prepped for Tuesday morning. So I basically have had 5 days off. And it's been great. Do you know what I've done? I have spent time with loved ones and family members, and I've spent about half of that time hanging out with just my best friend husband guy and playing old video games, 2 in particular. They are of the old 90s and early aughts survival horror genre, if you guys remember that genre at all. I'm sure some of you do. Survival horror is a fun genre for me because I like schlocky bad movies. Silly science fiction survive the monster movies. Like, oh no, a bunch of rubes on a team have to go and investigate why a research base went dark. Oh no, there's a mutant on the loose, or there's some kind of government project on the loose and they have to survive the monster for the next 90 minutes. Like, for whatever reason, I love that kind of dumb movie schlock. I always have. Let's see. I want to get a good view of the fog, but we're not quite there yet. I don't know what it is about that kind of silly movie that really pleases me. So, I personally had never gotten into or played the survival horror genre. So I am playing old games via emulator. And so I played 2 wonderful games over the last 5 days. Dino Crisis and Countdown Vampires. So they're both silly, as you might expect. And it was just a blast. Forgetting the world, forgetting politics, living in these dumb games with my husband. It was a lot of fun. It was very rewarding and fulfilling. And I know that sounds stupid, but it was nice to just sort of take a mental vacation from everything and forget the world and its problems for a couple days. All right, we should be able to see some beautiful scenery up here. Well, the clouds sure are nice now that the sun's coming up. There's a nice rosy pink to the edges of it where the sun's coming. And then across this lush field here, you can see some fog in the distance there. Very nice. What a beautiful spot this is. I sure am thankful to live in a nice place. So, I really wish that I could make my life about covering video games. I've talked about this idea before. Maybe I should just quit caring about politics and culture war and just untether. Because I know a lot about video games. I could make a fun channel that's just talking about the hundreds of video games that I have knowledge of. I could do breakdowns, I could do live streams, I could do all kinds of stuff with that. I don't know if it would ever be popular since there's millions of other people who do that stuff. But it was so nice to just dig into something quirky and weird and fun and silly and engaging. That was very fun. And one of the things I also like about older games from the 80s and 90s, sure, you can find some pause in them here and there, but the men look like men and the ladies look like ladies, and everything is like sort of stereotypical and it's fun. Like if there's a black guy, he'll be quirky and talking funny like American black guy talk. Or if there's an Asian, he's usually like very Asian. You know, like that kind of stereotypical stuff is fun. It feels good. It's like, it's refreshing compared to the drivel of the last 10 or 15 years. It's fun. So I like older games and older movies because of that. Anyway, so I had a wonderful time doing that the last 4 or 5 days. And one of the reasons I wanted to just sort of check out is my mother's husband is waiting on a liver transplant, like I mentioned. So you guys all pray for him, those of you who pray. And I wanted to make myself available at the drop of a hat for them, because I might have to take them to the airport or do something for whatever their emergency we have to hurry up and get to the transplant area evacuation procedures are. So I just wanted to make sure that I was available for that. The call didn't come like they were hoping. Maybe it'll come this coming week, who knows. But both he and my mother are a little on edge and a little sad, because not only is this transplant going to probably mess him up and probably be what his whole life is going to be about for a year or two, if it happens. If it doesn't happen, he'll be dead in 5 months. So they're, you know, pretty on edge about that. So I like being available for them. So just sitting around playing video games, hanging out with my husbeast, is a good way to be on tap whenever they need me. So that's another reason I wanted to take it easy this past week. But car coming. I'll walk over to this side. We will just let it pass. I will let you enjoy the beautiful view while I walk. Oh, it's a Hummer. I don't see those very often out here. Interesting. Ooh. I like the lichens that grow on the wood for the fence here. It's pretty. I like it. Well, I suppose I've talked enough. I didn't really have anything to talk about in regards to politics or life or philosophy this week. I just really enjoyed letting it all go. It was very healthy for me. And now it's Monday morning, so back to the slop trough to sift through all of the news filth to make an entertaining stream for tonight. There are worse jobs, but I wish that I could work with video games and old movies. I wish there was some way I could do and make my life about that, because that's what brings me joy and that's what I'm passionate about, is quirky old games and movies. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think I should give up politics and culture war stuff and just pursue talking about things that make me happy and preserving the weird little tidbits of culture that I think are worth preserving? Do you think that's a good idea? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Send me an email, etc., etc. I would love to hear what you have to say. Well, my dears, I am going to wrap it up here. Enjoy this muggy, beautiful morning, and then get to work in the news mines, chiseling away to build the stream for tonight. And Chris and I will be back this Thursday with the Empire of Lies or Gulag Cafe, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. And stay positive. Do the best you can. God bless.